folks. Thanks for joining me for another edition of one of my musical moments. I knew I'd be battling a bit to adequately explain to you how much Laura Nyro's music has meant to me over the years. So instead, I want to share with you a portion of Bette Midler's inauguration speech when Laura Nyro was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012.
She was born in the Bronx to a jazz trumpeter who also tuned piano, and a mother who played her everything from Ravel to Ray Charles. And she read poetry like a maniac, and she was a passionate composer of songs. In fact, she wrote her first song when she was 8. And of course, she went to the Manhattan's High School of Music and Art, but she cut classes, and instead she took her school on the streets. And she absorbed all the sounds of the streets. She absorbed sounds from everyone she ever heard: Coltrane, Miles, Curtis Mayfield, Martha and the Vandellas, the Shirelles, Pete Seeger. I mean, whoever crossed her path became part of her life. By the time she was 17, she had already written the classic "And When I Die," which was a hit for Peter, Paul and Mary and Blood, Sweat and Tears. And all through the late 60s and the 70s, she wrote songs that were hits for so many well-known artists: Wedding Bell Blues, Blowin' Away, Stony End, Time and Love, Save the Country, Stone Soul Picnic, Sweet Blindness. All these songs were hits, major hits for other artists, and they sold in the millions. She influenced so many musicians: Ricky Lee Jones, Elton John, Phoebe Snow, Kanye West, Todd Rundgren, Suzanne Vega, Elvis Costello, Barry Manilow, Joni Mitchell, and of course every background singer that ever crossed my path. At this point, I do have to say very seriously that if I didn't mention the enormous sense of social consciousness that she brought to her work, I would really be a fool. She supported both the peace movement and the women's movement and wove their themes into her music. At various times throughout her career, she stepped away from the music business, really, really far away, because, to be honest, she never cared much for the business part of making music. She basically retired from the limelight at age 24, unwilling to play the game any longer, or as someone said, unwilling to be marooned in the shallows of show business. Although she continued to make music until she passed away from cancer at age 49, she continued, she sang, she toured, she made records. She cast a long shadow on my generation, and I'm especially glad to be standing here tonight so that I can ask the younger members of the audience, especially the women, to listen to her music and hear for themselves the Laura that we all fell in love with.